Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play with Clay. So, you might be wondering why you can't hear any sounds of the game itself, and that's because I had to cut out the sounds because I kept getting interrupted while I was trying to record this episode. So, like, you'll see, random cuts and everything, and I tried to clean it up as best as I could, but, yeah, so it was basically the sound of my mother's voice, calling me in the background, and it's a very loud, offensive noise when she does that. And it got to the point where it was like, I'm recording, I've told you that I'm recording, and you keep interrupting me regardless, and for things that are not important. And when somebody interrupts me for something important, that's entirely different, but if you're interrupting me to tell me about something that the cat did, or if you're interrupting me to tell me about something that you don't like about the neighbor, or whatever, I really don't care. You know what I mean? I don't need your opinion right now about anything. Leave me alone and let me do what I'm doing. So yeah, that's what was going on. And, some people would say, well, she's 60 years old. Bullshit. That's total bullshit. I don't care how old she is, she should know better. So yeah, that's what was going on. But in addition to that, I just heard back a little while ago from my doctor regarding my EKG that I had, and I was talking about that a couple episodes ago. And so yeah, that's what I was doing, and the results of said EKG are basically, I have abnormal blood flow because of my murmur, which is to be expected. However, the abnormal blood flow can in the future potentially affect my heart in a very negative way, which is a big problem because that can be very harmful to my health. So my doctor, or the doctor I spoke to, she made a referral to a cardiologist that she wants me to see, and they're going to monitor it very closely. It's not necessarily something to be worried about. Like, I'm making it sound like it's a really horrible thing to be worried about, but it's not. It's a bit simpler, I think would be the right way to say it. Like, it's simple in this. I was trying so hard to get this gold. I mean, you could see how hard I was trying. It wasn't gonna happen. So I gave up at that point. But, it's something that would actually be corrected with a surgical procedure, which is really cool. In a sense, like, I noticed some people that'd be like, oh my god, you might have to have open heart surgery. I would. And most people with heart murmurs at some point in their life have to have open heart surgery. There are also people who go their whole life with this heart murmur without having any problems. So with everybody it's different, but I could tell from looking at the EKG that, and the way that the woman who did it was measuring my blood flow constantly, like every 2 seconds, I could tell that there was definitely some type of issue there. So yeah, and it's an issue in the sense that the blood flow is abnormal and it can put strain on my heart, it can affect the other parts of my heart, but it's not, at this point in time, deadly. It's not going to kill me. Well, if it's not deadly, then obviously it's not going to kill me, but it's not something that's going to give me some kind of severe illness or anything like that. Some people have to be medicated. Excuse me. Some people gotta be medicated, other people gotta be, have the surgery. I'm probably gonna end up having the surgery, which I'm fine with. I mean, to other people that would probably be like, oh my god, but for me it's really not that big of a deal. And the only thing that annoyed me was that the doctor kept trying to explain my heart murmur to me, and what was getting next to me about that is the fact that this is something that I've known about since I was like 15 or 16, and or since I was 16, plus it's been explained to me already, like a million times, and I was very polite about it. You know, I had said to her, it's alright, you don't have to go into the explanation, it's been explained to me more than once, and she was like, oh, okay, cool, and she didn't take it wrong or anything like that, because I didn't say anything mean to her. It was just, you know, it got to the point where it's like, I really don't need to have this explained to me, I already know what's going on, really. So, yeah, that was that. So, you know, when I hear back from the cardiologist, you know, or after I go to the cardiologist and, you know, I hear what the results are and how it's going to be and so on and so forth, then, I will give you guys an update on what's going on and let you guys know, you know, this is, what's happening and how things are going to be. And I realized too at that point that I need to keep my boat because this is across the water, and it's important that I, you know, get across the water in a safe manner. So yeah, one of my favorite things about this cavern, though, obviously is that huge opening over there, but it's just, it's the coolest thing. I'm so happy to find this whole big thing. It's just so awesome, and there's so many diamonds and ores and everything down here. It's like a big happy family of ores or something, and I just really enjoyed it going down here, and I'm really glad this was recommended to me. And this is also, by the way, our first time finding emeralds. Yeah. Our very first time finding emeralds. I mean, I think... No, actually we don't. I'm pretty sure, in the original commentary that I had done for this, I think I pointed out that we don't actually have emeralds back at the house. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was good commentary too, because I had brought up like a whole political social issue that I really don't care about talking anymore, but at the time it was like, this is great commentary, everybody's gonna love it, you know, because that's a great thing to talk about while playing Minecraft. But now I simply do not care. Like, I was going into a big rant about panhandling and whatnot, and how much panhandling really irritates me. And I get why people panhandle. I really do. I've been without, I know what it's like to go without. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to give somebody spare change every time they ask me for spare change. Because it's very hard to tell what people are actually going to spend that money on. And more often than not, it ends up being spent on one of two things. It's either drugs and alcohol, or, you know, in a good sense, it's spent on food, which I'm fine with. But honestly, when people ask me for a spare change, if I have extra food on me that I can stand not to have, I will give it to them. And I have absolutely no problem with that whatsoever. Oh, there's a cave back there, by the way, that I blocked off because I didn't want to go in it. So, yeah. Oh, and that was a really fun thing, by the way, that weirdo cave glitch. And I don't know if it has to do with, be standing in the torch, or if it's standing, behind the crafting table in that way, but I was like, this is awesome. I know where another place is that I'm never going to go to, but I can see it, which is great. You know, it was just a fun thing. So, yeah. One thing I did too was take the time to, consolidate all of that ore drop stuff into the blocks and whatnot so that I wouldn't have a full inventory. I hope I got that emerald that's over there to the left. I don't really remember because it's actually been several days since I recorded this, so I really don't... Yeah, I definitely went and got that. I was not a fool. Oh, maybe I was, but I hope I wasn't. So, yeah. You know, I have actually found very large diamond or veins like this with almost the same amount of diamonds. without, you know, changing the ore spawn settings. And yeah, failed parkour. And so yeah, that's a thing that I've, you know, found. And it is possible, but it's really rare, and I've only found it, I think, about 3 times in the 3 years that I've been playing Minecraft. Almost 4 years, actually. I started in 2012, I think. Well, if you look at, like, one of my really, really old videos that I did of a, tutorial... Excuse me. Oh my god. I, like, inhaled my spit as I was talking. But if you look at my really, really old, Egyptian house tutorial I did, like, years and years and years ago, whatever the date is on that, that's about the time when I started playing Minecraft. So it's either 2011 or 2012, and that was back with 1.2.1, I believe, something like that. But basically 1.2.1 was right about the time when I started playing, like, and I remember it because cats had been implemented, or maybe not cats, but jungles at the very least had definitely been added. It wasn't 1.1, so yeah. And at this point too, I was just mining, like, I didn't really want the ores themselves or the ore drops, I just wanted the experience. It was all I cared about. And yeah, because it's good to have experience. It's a nice thing. And then I just didn't give a hoot about that. Yeah, that was just like, that is the most bizarre lava ever. You know, if you've played Minecraft for a long time, do you remember the good old days when lava would not dissipate normally? I hated that. I think pretty much everybody who played Minecraft hated that, and it was really silly that lava would not dissipate correctly like water would. Like, why couldn't the same mechanics for water be written to lava? I mean, who messes that up? But yeah. Did I forget those diamonds? No, I didn't. Good. Hello. That's a lot of diamonds. I didn't realize that I mined up that many diamonds. And, oh look, a zombie. Crispy zombie. So yeah. It's always fun when you have a zombie barbecue. So, you know, because rotten flesh tastes like really wonderful when it's barbecued. Wow, we're already up to 64 diamonds. We don't need that. Oh, so if I seem a little drowsy, it's not related to the last episode, because I actually got 7 hours of sleep last night, which for me is very good. And I can't really sleep longer than that without being, like, really loopy, but, yeah, plunk. I loved the way that just went flying to me, but, I am taking rizatriptan, which is a migraine medication, and it works beautifully. It also makes me kind of drowsy, so I'm like, hi everybody, how's it going? You know, so I'm kind of like, you know, tired. But I'm in a really good mood. It's like, I'm really happy right now, but I'm tired. I mean, I just got some, like, very slightly negative news about my heart, but I'm still in a good mood, regardless of that. And that's kind of hard for me, so, yeah. And torches, yay! So, I think at this point is when I decided to go back up. Yeah, it is. I don't really remember what I did after this. So I'll just keep talking about my personal life until we get to the part of the video where I, you know, didn't have to turn off the sound. So yeah. But this, the way it rains into that little hole just like cracks, and then like it disappears completely when I stand under it. I was really happy to find this little area too. right here and then realized that it leads down to that cavern right there. I was like, oh, I found a secret passage. It's really not that secret. And then I found a creeper and I was like, hey, creeper. No more creeper. No more creeper. And then he died. I almost felt bad for him, but not quite. Yeah, did you guys see that weirdo glitch that was happening over there before? Where it all looked like spider webs? It was really weird. Forever loving Minecraft glitches, because those are the best. And I love the way that I left that experience behind too, because I was so lazy. That I was like, I've got to recreate the glitch. I've got to recreate the glitch, and I can't. And it's so sad. And then I gave up. So, yeah. I really wanted to recreate that because I thought it looked so awesome. It's like, spiderweb obsidian! But nope. Toggle downfall. So I think this is, yeah, this is the part where I started collecting the cobblestone so I could actually build my way up. And then I started building my way up. And yeah, that's what I did. So I'm actually going to cut it here because it's kind of, no, wait, it's not that boring. It's actually very interesting. Because silverfish. Never mind, we're not going to cut yet. Die, silverfish, die! So, yeah. So that's the end of that. And I will see you guys when we come back, when we're on our way home. So, see you in a bit. Hey guys, I know I'm doing a really, really naughty thing right now, but I had to come look at this because I haven't seen one of these glitches in Minecraft in a really, really long time. Look at the size of this thing. And I'm not really sure why you can't fly down into it. Like, I've never had that happen before. But yeah, so after I came back up, I did this right here, and yeah, so I'm actually going to make the long trek home, which I'm not going to record because it'll drive you guys crazy. So that's what I'm going to do. So I will see you guys when we get back. Yeah, plunk. Yeah, plunk. You wish. You wish you were as awesome as I am. Punt. I haven't actually shouted punt while punting mobs in a really long time. Oh god, it's an army of creepers. It's a creeper army! No! No, 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 no! Stop it! I don't know why I'm afraid of this. I don't really need to be afraid of this anymore. It's kind of, moot at this point. I like how he kind of tried to run at me sideways. And I'm in fire. Yeah, plunk. Nothing like setting penises on fire. You know, I've decided that I just really don't care what I say in this Let's Play anymore because, you know, some of like the most popular people on YouTube are really popular with kids and they say fuck like every other 2 sentences, so whatever. The family-friendly thing isn't really that, important of a thing to anybody anymore. Oh man, he's like so mad. Look at how mad he is. It's like, you set me on fire! They really do not like to be set on fire. I don't think I got an ender pearl out of that, which the ender pearl kind of doesn't matter at this point. Actually it does, because I would like to make an ender chest, or 2. That way, like, you know, I could put one down in my house, and then, ow, ran into a cactus, that's great. That way I could put one down at my house, and take another one with me to put down whenever I, go traveling, just to make things easier. So yeah, that's what I will do. It's helpful in traveling. I mean, there's also, the donkey, who I still haven't named yet, and I'm very sorry, Christina. So anyways, I am going to end the episode here. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching, and if you like this series, by the way, I did some redecorating in here, but if you like this series, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like if you want to see more. So once again, I will see you guys next time.